Dear mariners, welcome to my channel The Sailing Beast. Please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for updates on upcoming videos. Question: action, leakage and spill of dangerous cargo? Answer: most important aspect while dealing with dangerous goods spillage, whether on deck or under deck, is safety of the emergency personnel. Every vessel must have chemical protective suits, self-contained breathing apparatus and firefighters' outfits according to Chapter 2-2 of SOLAS Convention. 4 steps to spillage response. 1. Identification. 2. Rescue. 3. Isolation. 4. Response. 1. Identification of the dangerous goods involved. SOLAS Regulation 7/5 requires a special list, manifest or stowage plan setting forth the dangerous goods on board and the location thereof. This list or manifest will contain 4-digit UN number and other details of the goods including the container no. and stowage position. To download full Form 7 visit https://tinneal.com/y6us2rbv. Identify UN number of the spilled goods from column 10 of Dangerous Goods Manifest, and EMS, Emergency Response Procedures for Ships Carrying Dangerous Goods, EMS Guide, schedule from column 16 for fire and spillage response. Additionally, properties of the goods can be found in column 17 of Dangerous Goods list in Chapter 3.2 of IMDG Code. For more information about the goods, vessel can ask their respective office to provide safety data sheets, contact professional responders or manufacturer of the goods. 2. Rescue. Utmost priority is safety of the personnel. When a spillage is noticed, first action should be to find and rescue any victim affected by the spillage. This may also involve rescuing persons from confined spaces and/or elevated places. 3. Isolation. Isolation can be achieved by limiting the number of personnel who may get exposed to the spilled cargo. One of the way to achieve this is roping or taping off dangerous area, sealing off ventilation, air conditioning which can stop penetration of dangerous vapors into the living and working spaces. Mater can alter the course of the vessel to keep the vapors away. 4. Response. Response to spillage should be in accordance with spillage schedule in EMS Guide. Prior to dealing with spillage or during spillage, control vessel may seek advice from shore. Specialist advice may be sought from ship operating companies, for example designated persons, emergency information centers, such as JAMTREC in the USA, specialized agencies, professional responders, port state authorities, Coast Guard, fire brigades, and manufacturer of the products. General guidelines for spillage. Think of safety first. Avoid any contact with dangerous substances. Do not walk through spilled liquids or dust, solids. Keep away from vapors or gases. Sound alarm. Keep the bridge and living quarters upwind if possible. Wear full protective clothing resistant to chemical attack and self-contained breathing apparatus. Locate stowage position of leaking cargo. Identify cargo. Obtain UN numbers and the EMS spillage schedule of dangerous goods involved. Consider which measures of the EMS spillage schedule are applicable and should be followed. Be prepared to use the Medical First Aid Guide, MFAG. Contact the designated person of the company responsible for the operation of the ship to obtain expert advice on dangerous goods emergency response measures.